Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Covering both sides of the big issues with the analysis you trust on News Radio 1040 WHO.
On the phone, we have Stephen Pope. And Stephen, it says here, is an expert on Amazon, which, of course, before I do anything else, I've got to say, how'd you become an expert on Amazon? I don't remember that on Career Day, buddy.
I know, right? You can't go to college and get a job in Amazon. You got to pay your tax and learn how to sell the hard way.
Uh-huh.
Simon, thanks for bringing me on. I have been selling on Amazon for more than 12 years. I currently run an agency with 200 brands that we help sell on Amazon.com.
That's amazing. 200 brands. Wow. All right. Well, the reason we brought you on is because if you look up on Amazon, if you look up on Amazon Ukraine, those searches are up 123% over the last 30 days. The flag, the Ukrainian flag, up 873%. And the search for Ukrainian flag is up 592%. This is amazing, right?
I think without a doubt this is the most demand we've ever seen for a non-U.S. based flag selling in the USA ever. And if you go on to the top sellers of patio, lawn, and garden, right now, this very second, the Ukraine flag is the 7th most sold item on Amazon. And it was as high as number 1 even just a handful of days ago. So we've really seen a lot of interest in picking them up. And, you know, people are seeing all kinds of flags enter the space. And so there are multiple different types of Ukraine flags on Amazon. So just to give you some context here, I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of Ukraine flags that have basically sold on the platform just in the last 2 weeks alone.
Wow. One of the reasons people are buying Ukraine goods is they think they're giving money to Ukraine people, right?
I definitely can say that's probably not happening. Most of the time, if you look at the where these flags are being made, most of the time it's probably coming from China. And they wouldn't be able to sell them at such a low cost otherwise. There might be a couple U.S. made on there, but I would be hard-pressed to find a Ukraine-made Ukraine flag on Amazon right now.
Okay.
I think that would be very, very far-fetched.
But we're seeing things like hoodies and stickers, sweatshirts. Those have seen increases of more than 10,000%.
That's correct. And there's a bunch of different tools. You can see the search data go up and down. So we're definitely seeing a big spike in the trend. Who knows how long that's going to last? It could just be a flavor of the week, or it might be sustained as the conflict continues. Tough to say on that, but there's absolutely a lot of new items that are also showing up. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of entrepreneurs, they say, hey, we see the demand. They throw up a bunch of new products, and people purchase it. And that's the typical ebb and flow of supply and demand there for you.
Right. It is, in one level, weird to me because here you are, you're buying your Ukrainian flag to show support and solidarity with Ukraine, and you're buying it from China, without whose support Russia would not be in Ukraine.
You nailed it. That's pretty much it. And you know, I think people want to just be surrounded by something that makes them feel good. It's a dopamine hit to have the item that is of the most talked about news story in the world right now, by and large, by a landslide. And they want to be able to participate. Well, you can't exactly ship bullets over to the conflict area. You don't know if your donations are going to make it over there. And short of taking a refugee into your own home, not a lot of average day people can do. So what do? You go on and you purchase something online and say, hey, I'm participating.
So let me just ruin Amazon for you for a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ukraine flag is not complicated. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Not complicated. So you could go to, quick free plug for Michael's. You go to Michael's, you can get 2 bits of, material, one in yellow, one in the right shade of light blue, and even somebody like me who does not sew could sew those 2 things together, and you got yourself a flag. you're just going to hang it on the wall behind your Facebook Live with your buddies or, your TikTok, well, it will suffice. I'm just saying. And then it has the added advantage of not being made in China. I'm just putting that out there.
I really hope American-made manufacturing comes back. Maybe these geopolitics will make that happen. But I have, for years, been trying to figure out how to bring manufacturing back stateside. It is extraordinarily difficult. I'm in the Atlanta, Georgia area, and I joined the Georgia Manufacturing Alliance. I went to all these manufacturing facilities. I even went to one that does plastics, and they sold toilet seats for airplanes that were fire retardant. Just random, all kinds of things. What I found is most of the manufacturing in the States is B2B. There's not a lot of B2C manufacturing in the States today.
Explain that.
So that's something we'll have to see that change probably.
What does that mean? You need to explain what that means.
So like the B2B, business to business, so that example I gave with the toilet seat, it's a very big safety issue. You can't just sell a random toilet seat to be in an airplane. You have to have a fire-retardant toilet seat, and you couldn't exactly buy that from China because China would cut corners. You wouldn't feel safe on the airline, right? But a B2C item, take like a random chef knife or an apple slice or anything you'd find in your kitchen, a cosmetic item. Those sort of things, it's going to be extraordinarily difficult to bring manufacturing of that back to the States. And the reason being, those consumer items that you see in Walmart and Amazon and everywhere else, they're dirt cheap because that's exactly what China's good at doing. And it's okay if they cut a corner here and there, and it means the item only lasts a couple of years. Consumers are willing to deal with that. But B2B items and safety issues, totally different question. So America's very good at B2B manufacturing.
All right, well, fascinating. We're talking to Stephen Pope. He is an expert on Amazon, and you can find out more about him at myamazonguy.com. myamazonguy.com. Over 200 brands, you have on Amazon, right?
That's correct.
So you don't go to an office. Are you in Cancun right now? Is that where you are?
I wish. I'll be in Vegas next week speaking at Prosper, the largest Amazon conference of the year. But
yeah, I'm not a big fan of Vegas, but that's just me.
Me neither. I'd rather stay home. I'm an introvert. I'd rather stay in my office, but no physical office right now.
No, didn't think so. You should do the Cancun thing because you could do your job from anywhere in the world. You know that, right?
I do, but I got 4 kids, 6 and under. It's a handful to keep on top of that and travel. So.
They'd be bilingual.
But a passive income. Sign me up to sell on Amazon, right? That's what everybody says. It's passive income. Not the case.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not the case. You missed your bilingual children comment. You missed that.
Oh, I did miss that.
Yeah, you see, if you take them with you, they'd be bilingual.
That's a good point.
You're giving them a leg up in the world. I mean, yeah, it's man, need to think this through because look, it gets very sweaty in Georgia in the summer.
I actually like it. I lived in Wisconsin during the big blizzard.
Well, yeah, you don't want that.
Signing up for more heat.
Hey, man, me too. It's snow. First thing I did this morning was I put a daily poll up, but after that I went out and shoveled the snow, the 3 inches of snow off my driveway and down the sidewalk. So I'm with you.
Yeah, I get my one snowstorm every 2 years down in Georgia. I'm good with that.
Yeah, you see, I lived in Florida for 12 years before I came here. We never had to deal with that. Stephen Pope, thank you very much. I enjoyed our conversation. Thanks, and there's lots of Amazon stories, so I dare say we will do it again. If you want to find out more about Stephen, who may be living in Cancun eventually, you can get him on myamazonguy.com. Stephen Pope, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Simon. We'll see you guys.